us a year from now.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We'll go through this turn real quick.
Yeah.
These couple
If
turns.
I'm not talking as much as him, it's because this road requires quite a bit of attention.
Right.
This is not relaxing driving. I mean, it's not. It's just this is. I need to focus
Right.
on this. Okay.
So, to us from a year from now, it is January 1st, 2016.
Oh, shit! It totally. I didn't even think.
January 1st, 2016.
Oh, it is.
To us, a year from now.
Yeah. What did 2016 look like for all of us?
Yeah. For me, I hope to just experience and take in as much of this culture as possible. To kind of make this an adventure that makes this kind of a second home where I feel comfortable no matter where I go, not feel like an outsider, but to truly experience what New Zealand has to offer on both the North and the South Island, to understand what the difference really is, because I bet you there's a little bit of a culture change between each island.
We'll find out.
I hope that Maddie and our relationship becomes a lot stronger.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that'll be.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that'll be. Because honestly, this trip right here could either make or break this relationship of ours.
Yeah.
Traveling with someone really shows you a lot because you're in uncomfortable places.
I don't like make or break. I like to think will reveal the truth of this relationship,
Okay.
whether we are compatible and happy to stay together. Ooh, stay in your lane. Compatible, happy to stay together, work well together, have a good partnership, or it turns out that the truth was that we weren't compatible.
Right.
You know, not
Okay.
make or break, because there's no breaking.
Right.
We'll give it our best shot for sure.
For sure. You get to see a lot of people's flaws when you're traveling. When you're spending as much time together as we will be traveling.
Potentially frustrating, boring, aggravating situations.
Right.
You really get to see what people are made of.
And I think that we'll do a very good job at striving in those kind of situations. But it's also that time when it's very trying because there's pet peeves that come out that annoy people.
Yeah, like sightseeing driving.
Sightseeing driving or like correcting every incorrect use of language or anything of that nature. Yeah.
We'll work on that.
You're a good sightseeing driver too, though.
Yeah, I'm a pretty. I keep my mouth shut more than you do.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But you,
I'm thinking it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking it, but I don't verbalize it as much as you do. But I'm definitely thinking it.
And we'll see how we're able to handle situations like that, and especially when it comes to just the normal everyday life.
Yeah.
Eventually, we are gonna have to kind of like settle into a place and get jobs and actually work and make money and making decisions like where to live or how to live or
What we can live with.
what we can live with, what we can live without. See what is potentially important to one person that may not be important to another. And
What we need to compromise on.
compromises.
And what we shouldn't compromise on.
Yes. And then there's also the added factor that we have a friend, Kendra, who is coming to join us in a little under a month on the 20th
About
of the
3
month.
weeks.
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks. And that's just another added kind of factor to it where it's we need us time and not so much just by ourselves, and how to be able to have that happen while also dealing with being in a relationship
try and kind of establish or at least move in the direction of realizing my spiritual beliefs, of realizing, kind of developing a life philosophy, developing how I want to look at the world and how I want to interact with the world and influence the world, really. I really am looking forward to learning more about Kiwi culture, about Maori culture, about New Zealand, and learning any lesson that this country has to teach me, even if it's a painful one. I really am excited to rise to the challenge of planning trips, logistics, strategizing, all of that stuff, and I'm really excited to have a partner along now, because doing it by myself was a little daunting. But as far as planning out hiking trips and doing it, or planning out woofing trips, or where we're gonna get a job and stuff like that, I'm excited to see what that all looks like. I'm excited to see where I'm going to be in a year, like what place I'm going to be in, just because, since July of 2015, I have changed so much as a person. Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
that's
beautiful.
Fabulous.
We're passing.
We're passing a train trestle that drops into a huge gorge, and here, this is pretty typical Kiwi construction and road stuff.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That is pretty cool.
I want to stop and look, but I need to focus on the road. Sorry, anyway.
No, perfectly fine.
I'm really excited to see, just because I changed so much. So this is very typical.
Okay.
Like, half the road is gone.
Yeah, half the road's gone.
So we gotta be safe and get around it.
Cool. We'll show some of the shots from that as well.
Just to see where I am in a year, because in the last 6 months I've changed so much. I've had so much of my life, kind of flipped on its head, and now that I'm on the path that I know that I'm supposed to be on, that this is the place that I'm supposed to be, I'm really excited to see where it goes from there.
I am too.
I definitely want to also solidify some career goals, as far as what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm really interested. We'll see if this changes. Right now, I'm really interested in doing physical therapy when I get back.
Okay.
Going back to school, going through physical therapy school. Right now, I tentatively want to focus on massage therapy, because I've discovered that I really enjoy touching people. I really enjoy feeling that connection with people in like a positive, healing way. And I just would really like to be able to assist people who are healing from physical traumas or even mental traumas, because that always shows up in your body. I really want to move on that path as far as a possible career option.
Okay.
So we'll see. Who knows? I could come out of this saying I want to be an airline pilot, but you never know. That's my thing. Those are my feelings, my feelers right now. That's where I want to go.
And since you kind of talked about career goals, for me, a lot of it is going to be no game plan adventures is something that I would love to see go somewhere further.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If this works out, I'd rather do that.
Right. Like, I just started this. It's something new to me. I love doing videography kind of stuff. I love doing movies and editing and production and that kind of stuff. And so being able to take this no game plan adventures kind of thing somewhat far would be pretty awesome. And I don't know if you know this, but this is kind of right here. We didn't plan on this. This pretty much just became No Game Plan Adventures podcast episode 1.
Yep.
I wasn't planning on doing a podcast, but now that I'm sitting here in the car and we're kind of just talking about this, I think this would be something that we do more on a regular basis. I think that doing the car podcast when we're traveling from one place to another will be awesome. So for everyone out there, my name's Brian Benna. I just started No Game Plan Adventures. I just traveled to New Zealand to meet up with Madeline Dixon here.
Yep.
She came over to New Zealand about 3 months ago, and we were dating in Reno, Nevada.
Yep.
Prior to Madeline taking off, or Maddie taking off to New Zealand, and she got over here, needed to do some self-discovery, which I'm sure that she'll talk more about throughout our podcast, because this is what this is becoming. True no game plan fashion right here. We had no plan on doing this.
Just go with it.
We're just going with it because we just started talking and it just works out well.
At the very least, this will pass the car ride faster.
It'll pass the car ride faster for sure.
For sure.
I don't know how I'm going to be implementing this into No Game Plan Adventures, but I'm sure the audio podcast as well as video podcast would be available to you guys.
Well, if it's a video podcast, isn't it just a video?
Yeah, it would
I think video podcast.
Well, no, this would be podcasting, just kind of sitting and talking about what's going on.
Oh, I thought podcasts were just audio.
No.
Sorry. See, that's the thing.
See?
I'm going to work on that.
And so there's a lot to us and what we have going on.
Yep.
Maddie invited me about 3 months into her trip, or 2 months into her trip, to come and join her over here. And so it took me about a month to get all my paperwork and everything done. And now we are here together. I've been here for 3 days now, 2 days.
This is day 3.
This is day 3 for me. There'll be videos prior to this to kind of show you what we had done prior to this road trip.
Mm-hmm.
And we are traveling from Napier to
Gisborne. Oh no, that was our original plan.
That was our original plan.
Was Gisborne, but now we are going from Napier to Lake Waikiri Moana to investigate the camping and hiking situation there.
Yes.
On the recommendation of our friend at Hunting and Fishing. Oh shoot, we should have gotten his name.
Yeah, we need.
I even thought about it and didn't do it.
We'll make sure that we do that. Actually, I took video of him, so if he had a name tag or anything on, which I didn't think he did.
That's okay. We can find it.
We just mentioned to him we were heading to Gisborne and we were at Hunting and Fishing to get some propane for our jet oil, and he just threw out, hey, why don't you guys go check out this, this, and this, and in true No Game Plan Adventures fashion, we said, all right, let's go check it out. And so now we are driving to Lake
Waikiri Moana.
Lake Waikiri Moana. So
Perfect.
My New Zealand speech is god-awful.
It takes practice.
There's a lot of vowels and things that I don't understand how to put them all together, but I will figure it out eventually.
Another thing we could also do just to brainstorm is for any potential travelers and anybody traveling to New Zealand, we could do like a little instructional podcast or video as far as like, this is how you sign up for the woofing website.
Yeah.
These are the steps you need to take to get your IRD number. This is how you get a bank account. Like, that would be just an idea for the future.
Because that was something that we had to go through, and we did quite a bit of that off camera when we were in Napier together.
Because it's honestly not that difficult. Like, the traveling systems here are very, very, very well developed and very pretty transparent. Like, it's really not hard what you have to do to become a traveler here, like to become a traveling resident, but it's always, just getting, hey, this is what steps 1 through 5, go do it.
Yeah, this is what you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll probably go through and give you some links to those kind of places where you can get those websites in any descriptions of any of the podcasts that we do talk about those kind of things. As I was saying, I'm Brian, this is Maddie. We will be joined by our friend Kendra Potter. Like Harry Potter.
Like Harry Potter. Potter.
Yeah. Potter. Honestly, what theme this podcast will have, who knows? Like we said, no game plan, adventures. We really have no plan, so...
This could be 2016 goals, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Introduction.
This is a little introduction, and
January 1st. We got a whole freaking year ahead of us.
We got
Let's see
a
where
whole
it
year,
goes.
of course.
Excuse me.
Other than that, yeah, we'll see you throughout the year. We'll try and keep some of these podcasts short. Depends on what's going on in our lives at the time. If there's something cool we need to talk about, or just have a round table, discuss it, we'll do it. Whenever we travel long distances in cars, I think we'll sit down and have at least a podcast then.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to say this is a weekly thing. I'm not going to say it's a daily thing. I'm going to say it's just another one of those things where we'll just keep adding more content as it comes along.
Yeah. We'll see where it goes.
We have all of our websites set up. Facebook, No Game Plan Adventures. We're on Instagram at No Game Plan Adventures.
Twitter.
We are on Twitter at No G Plan. And Madeline Dixon at Facebook. I am Brian Benna at Facebook. And Maddie is a
wilder.side on Instagram. That's my personal.
And then I am Benna B2 on both Instagram, Twitter as well.
I'm not on Twitter.
She is not on Twitter.
Do not plan to be on Twitter.
She doesn't plan on being on Twitter because, honestly, Twitter's stupid.
I mean, unless you're a celebrity or you have a business.
Yep.
There's really no reason to be on Twitter because really you're just shouting in a room full of people who aren't listening to you. Twitter's silly.
I'm not a big Twitter user either, but Instagram for sure, Facebook for sure. And then I'm in the process with my brother Michael Benna, who is helping me set up the website for No Game Plan Adventures at nogameplanadventures.com.
Yep.
And so go like, subscribe. Oh, YouTube, No Game Plan Adventures on YouTube as well. That is where
That's an important one.
Yeah, that is where the
big one.
majority of our content will be.
Yeah. Because we'll be posting everything else will be links back to YouTube videos.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so go like, subscribe. You know the deal with all that stuff. Share. Definitely
Please
share. We would really appreciate sharing. And
tag us in anything cool.
yeah, tag us in what's going on.
Anything in Instagram that has to do with New Zealand, with backpacking, with traveling, with woofing, any of it. We want to see it. We'll share your stuff on our page if you share our stuff on your page.
And
Tag us in it. We want to see it. Anybody who's having adventures, we want to see them.
yeah, New Zealand is just the tip of the iceberg, I think. It's where we're starting out. But we want to go explore all different kinds of cultures and different styles of life compared to what we're used to, which is Reno, Nevada, high desert, gambling town.
Yeah, gambling, mining, tourism.
Exactly. And
no bugs, no water.
no bugs, no water. Thank you for listening, watching. No Game Plan Adventures, Episode 1. We just had our first ambulance go flying by us.
I don't know what the protocol is.
Yep.
This person didn't seem very happy with me, so maybe that's not what you're supposed to do. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Oh, just pass me then.
We don't know what's going on. So,
Yeah.
pretty much we're just meeting people and listening to what they have to say and going right along with that. So, thank you for watching and listening once again. Once again, I'm Brian Benna, and this is Madeline Dixon, aka Maddie Dixon. And from here, we're signing off.